Whoa. Hi. Hi there. So, it has been a while since I've recorded. I wanted to give a little update while I put my makeup on the Vanessa Guillen case. What's been going on. First, I want to say thank you to everybody that watched my first video. It was raw emotion. It's me. I don't like to edit my videos too much, and I didn't edit that one. And it was me basically trying to translate the interview that Miss Guillen, Vanessa's mom, did an interview with Raul Brindis, and which went viral for him. Like, he got so many views, and that was my way, because at that time it was kind of getting lost. It was getting lost. People weren't talking about it very much, and it was making me so upset that it wasn't getting much airtime, not even in their local news. It was as if they were just going to just let it go and just let it fade away with all the other mysteries from Fort Hood, you know? So I was like, okay, there were very few videos I could search, and I this is my thing. Like, I love true crime. I like to solve mysteries, you know? And this was just right up my alley. Everything just, you know, it was just so hard to believe that she was missing and that nothing was going to be done about it, you know? And I don't think anything was going to get done with it. And like I said in my video, I honestly feel like this is going to be the last mystery that comes from Fort Hood. Maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like this is gonna be it. You know, they just messed with the wrong family. You know, I just felt it then, even though it was losing traction in the news. Where's my brush at? Oh, I know where it's at. Hang on just a second. Did I drop my brush over here? Thank you. Okay. So even though I was losing, you know, I was not seeing very many videos talking about it anymore. The only person that I saw, you know, on YouTube that was really talking about it, that I came across, was Awakened Starseed. And to tell you the truth, guys, she's been pretty accurate so far. But, you know, a few people had opinions about that on my last video, which I deleted. You don't have to be rude to give me your opinion. We can all agree to disagree, and we can all still be friends. That doesn't mean we have to spew hate in the comments. And I had to delete a lot of comments because of that. I think the main thing here, my point of making that video, which was not professional at all, not at all, was to keep the discussion going. And for me, it's not my most viewed video, but it's pretty up there. Every time me and my mom talk about it, I'm like, you know that video we did? The one that went viral? Because it went viral for my channel, you know? I mean, I got so many views on that video, and I wasn't even expecting it. I just wanted to keep the, you know, the conversation going. I didn't want it to get lost, and that was the whole point of it. I didn't really care what any of those haters were saying. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up. It's very hard, and let me just put this out there. I don't get paid to make any of these videos. I do them because I want to. So don't ever for a second think that I do these videos for money, because that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. And that day I was tired, but I had already told myself that morning, you're going to do that video today when you get out of work. When I got out of work, I felt so tired. I was so sleepy. I didn't even want to make dinner. I made dinner and I was like, okay, I'm just going to relax and just do nothing. And I was like, nope, get up and go make that video. And I did. And I dialed my mom up, and she just was available. So I was like, cool. So it was really cool because I got to do it with my mom. And she sees the views going up, and she's, you know, it's pretty cool. Anyways, it was like a collab, my first collab on my channel. But anyway, it was pretty cool. It was nice to know. And then the positive conversations that were getting started in the comment section were also great, you know. I never delete my comments, but in that video, because the whole point wasn't to point fingers on what I did wrong or what I said wrong. The whole point is to keep the conversation going, so people will, you know, won't lose track of the reason this needs to stay out there. You know, we need to find her. We need to see where Miss Vanessa is at. Okay, so since my last video, oh, one more thing, really quickly. It's hard for people to make videos on this subject, because you're essentially speaking bad about or putting a bad light towards Fort Hood. And I never, ever want to put that into a bad light. But since this investigation has started, they have, you know, they've been investigating, but they don't share the information with the family, which they don't share anything at all. And they've been lied to a couple times. About one of the main ones that sticks out is that they, at their press conference, they said that they contacted Myra Guillen when they didn't. Myra's the one that contacted them when she was missing. You know, they didn't know where she was at. That's one thing, you know, and that's a big thing. You know, why would you try to cover that up? So there's definitely some covering up going on. They're trying to save their tail, obviously. This pimple is getting on my nerves. Oh my God. So, you know, we're essentially putting Fort Hood in a bad light. People don't like that. People only hear what they want to hear. They want to create their own narrative to fit theirs, when that's not what we're saying. So a lot of us get a lot of hate for these videos. Death threats, we get them, you know, and even though my channel is so tiny, I still get hate. And it's funny because any of my other videos that I've done, I've never gotten so many threats. It's basically people, you know, like it's trolls, people that don't have pictures, who I don't pay attention to, you know, people that don't have pictures on their accounts, and they basically threaten you, you know, and maybe they look into your things, and sometimes, you know, they I've probably been investigated by these people because, you know, they do bring up things that are facts about me that I don't know how they would know about. So it's just kind of scary. But that's not going to shut me up. It's not. It does kind of, I've been going through other things besides the threats, you know, online, in my real life, you know, because this is what I do for fun. So, that's why I haven't really recorded, but it does kind of put some doubt in my mind, like maybe I should shut the fuck up. But no, I'm not going to. Nobody's going to shut me up. This is my platform, my voice. I pay for this internet, you know, so I'm not going to shut up. I'm just not going to. I am missing a whole lot of stuff from here. That is so annoying. Oh, here it is. Okay. So anyways, what has happened? Okay, I have a few notes. So the main thing was the lying. Okay. And like I said in my last video, I feel like this is going to be the last one. Like, I feel it. I feel like it's going to open up either a can of worms, mysteries, whatever, from Fort Hood. Whoever took her, you know, I think they're going to go down. And I think they're probably scrambling right now. Every Friday, the Guillen crew and this freaking ball, they all gather every Friday at Fort Hood, and they do a peaceful protest right there. Every Friday they do it, and they always get a good gathering. I follow the Find Vanessa Guillen page on Facebook, and yeah, they'll announce every time that they do it. I'll link that down below in the description, just in case you're not already following. I was following two Facebook groups. One of them was kind of going left, so I stopped following it. And I honestly don't know which one it was, so I couldn't even tell you. But I'm only following one now, which I think is the one that's run by family, I want to say. But yeah, the other one was getting kind of, I don't know, it's getting kind of weird. So I stopped following it. I don't know if, because I know some Facebook groups, they allow you to say whatever without respect to the family. So I think that's what that one was, the one that I stopped following, because it was just a little bit different than the one that I'm still following. Okay, so now the story is everywhere. Like, everybody is talking about it. Selma Hayek. I've been messaging Selena Gomez, and homegirl has not. She won't share it. And she is from Texas, and she is Mexican American. So I'm looking at her sideways because I don't know why she won't share it. Karina Garcia, she shared it. Baby Bash has put $5,000 towards the reward of finding her. Who else? Amanda Perez. Amanda Perez, she shared it. It's getting around. It is getting around, and I'm like, yes, people are doing it. They're doing it. But I'm kind of looking at Selena sideways. I'm sorry. Or I don't know. You know what? I haven't been to her page in about a week, so maybe she has shared it and I just haven't seen it. So, anyways, moving on. Okay, so then the next thing that I wanted to cover was the hashtag I am Vanessa Guillen. And that is where a former or current, probably mostly former, I don't think any current would share that hashtag, are sharing their stories on, their sexual harassment stories from being when they were in the military. And they're sharing their picture and along with their story and that hashtag. And it's like, oh my God, this is it, guys. They fucked up. They really fucked up. And the name of the gentleman has been released. I won't say it in the video. Actually, I won't. I won't even go there because I don't want to. That is something big to put out there, and hasn't been proven yet. As much as I want to say it, okay. Here's a hint. If you go to Awaken Starseed's Vanessa Guillen reading number 5, she says she's her latest one, which is a good reading. Mind you, I've never gotten my cards read ever, and I never will. But I love watching it. It opens your mind to other possibilities. It just kind of like. Okay, let me tell you this. I know the family they don't believe in that. I understand that, and that's fine. I would never get my cards read. I just don't want to go there, But I respect it, and I believe there's some truth to it. Because, let me give you an example. The Shanann Watts case, the Watts case, and the Gannon Stauch case, before anything came to light, I would watch a lot of card readers on YouTube. I can't remember which ones specifically, because I didn't know Awakened Starseed at that time. I don't think she was out at that time. I'm not too sure. And there was a lot of truth to what ended up coming out. A lot of truth. Like 90% truth. So that's why I was like, what? That's why I've been looking them up. Because there is some truth to it that comes out, you know? Me, myself, I would never get... I wouldn't want to. And actually, one of my best friends, she just went to a card reader who will call or speak through they speak with somebody, like their guardian angel will speak to your loved one that has passed away. And she got to speak to her grandmother. And there were some details that proved that it was her grandparent, you know, like that nobody knew that was between them two. And she just did this like a month ago. So, I was like, wow. But in my mind, I'm thinking, and she even said it too. She was telling, you know, since I just lost my brother a few months ago, I lost my brother, and it's been very rough for me. And she told me, why don't you do it? And I'm like, no, I won't do it. I won't do it. One, what if my brother doesn't show up? Because he's mad at me. Two, I just don't want to go there. I think it's too soon. Reason number 3 is because, what if it's not my brother? What if it's somebody else pretending to be my brother? And you're inviting that spirit out and to follow you, you know? So that's why I won't do it. I'm not saying I won't do it later, but you never know. But it's very interesting to hear, you know? And she felt a lot better. She felt so good about the reading, and it was somebody in Austin, Texas. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. But it's interesting to, and like I say, we can disagree. We can agree to disagree and still be friends. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to spew hate at each other. We don't have to do that. There's enough hate and ugly things going on in 2020. 2020 has been the worst. Been the worst. And, you know, it's been the worst. That's all I can say. For everybody. For everybody, it's been worse. Okay, so Miss Guillen, Mama Guillen, did an interview, a press conference, interviews. She's been hitting the floor, hitting foot to pavement like she is not stopping, and I love it. And I believe they are currently staying at a hotel in Killeen, and I think they're gonna stay there until this shit gets sorted out. So big props to Mama. And also, it was uncovered that one of her higher ups, a sergeant, I believe, above her, that was working with Guillen had come to her family and let them know that this certain gentleman, I believe it was a gentleman, walked in on her while she was in a locker room shower. Walked in on her and like sat there, was just like, I guess, watching her. I'm not too sure. And she told him, like, I feel uncomfortable. You know, I need you to get out of here, you know. So he left, I believe, you know. So that was uncovered. And the family wants to know, has this person even been questioned? You know, has his phone been taken away? You know, like what's gonna happen? What happened with him? The military, the FBI, whoever they spoke to, is keeping tight-lipped. Nobody is saying anything. They won't share any information. And then the mom also shared that somebody in a white truck took her. She's possibly in a tunnel, is what I saw a lot of comments on the Facebook group about a tunnel. Check in the tunnel. There was a tip, and I kept seeing somebody say, look how different, look at the different color. Look at that. I need sun. This was my color. So, somebody kept saying, you know, check in the training field. Well, they ended up finding the guy, the Morales guy that was missing from 2019, from 9 months ago. It was his skeletal remains that were found. Isn't that crazy? So there must be like something huge going on, like huge. Oh, and then also if the comments get too crazy down there, I'm gonna just turn off the comments, because I'm telling you, the haters come out of the woodwork with these videos. They do. And I'm not gonna leave those comments for anybody to read. I'm just gonna turn them off. You know, if you want to show support to my channel, just like the video. That's all you gotta do. But anyway, so something sinister is going on there, whether it has to do with the church, or what if that person that was hang on, let me find my Manny, where are you, Manny? What if, and I was just thinking this the other day, since I'm in quarantine, that's all I can do is think, huh? I was thinking, like, what if that guy, assuming it's a guy, what if he is a member of the church? That, remember those rumors that were going around at first, that it was the church, they're a cult? What if he's a member of the church? And what if the guy that did this, if it was a guy, what if he's gone already? What if he's already left, and that's why they don't want to say anything, because they don't even know where he's at? Like, so many things could have happened, and we have no idea. No idea. He could have moved. Maybe he lives next door to you. Maybe he lives next door to me. Well, no, the people that have been here, they've been here. They were here before I bought this house. But, I mean, he could be anywhere. He could be somebody that you know. He could be an old friend. Like, he can be anybody. Yeah, he could be anybody. He could be somebody that's been murdering people for years and has never gotten caught. He could have moved on to his next destination. It's scary, like, if you really think about it. I don't know. I just hope that they find whoever this person is. And I just hope that Gloria gets justice. Mommy Guillen gets justice. Because it's not right. It really isn't right. And she says in her press conference, yo lo quiero viva. Se metió viva. Yo lo quiero viva. Si no está viva, que cierra este vaso. Right? Is that how you say base? Like, that's what she said. And I felt that. Like, I felt that in my soul when she said that. I was like, that's right. Like I said, they fucked with the wrong one. Excuse my French. By the way, I'm going to have a more formal interview. I'm going to interview myself. A more formal video covering it more in depth, because I'm kind of going here and there. Because I haven't recorded in a while. Okay? I haven't. I've been in quarantine and it's been hell. It's been hell. So, and I hope you guys are wearing your masks when you go places and are washing your hands, because everybody's getting COVID now. Everybody. And Chris has multiple sclerosis, so we have to be super careful with it. Very super careful. I imagine we're not going to leave the house for the rest of the year, because that's how bad it's getting. It's down the street. All the businesses around here have gotten it. Once they lifted the order on, you know, they opened the bars. The bar owner down the street, his son is on life support. He's a bouncer at the bar. It's bad out here. It's really bad. So it's hard for me to make videos because I'm going through a lot of shit right now, you know. I'm out of work. And I work for a very small business. I don't even know if I'm going to get paid. I don't even know if I'm going to get paid. And I'm scared because I haven't heard back. I mean, I missed a week of work already. A week of work. Because I came in contact with somebody who had been to a bar and got sick. So, it's not because I was out. All I do is go to work and come back. But either way, at work, I come in contact with people, you know. So I could have caught it myself, you know. I don't have any symptoms or anything like that. I went and got tested. I'm waiting for the results. Can't go back to work till I get the results that say that I don't have it. So here I am. And then I can't file for unemployment because I've been at my job for 8 years. I can't file for unemployment because I'm still employed. You know, I haven't gotten fired. It's just a lot. And then by the time, I'm hoping to get my results in a couple of days, but like I said, I don't have any symptoms, but I had to be extra careful because Chris has multiple sclerosis. And Joelle was a preemie, and his breathing, he has very, very minor breathing problems. So, I mean, we have been here this whole time. Like, the only time we would leave is to go to the store and work. That's it. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't go to the bars. Sorry, I was concentrating. I just don't want to scare people and go to the HEB right now. I did a lash review the other day, and some little troll came into my into it. They're like, "It looks like you don't know what you're doing." Well, honey, that's because I don't know what I'm doing. What do you want me to say? You want me to be sad? You want me to be sad that you said that? Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? Okay, so I'm almost done with this, and this little chit chat. Get ready with me. /update on my life /update on Vanessa Guillen /everything, because I'm trying to get my feet wet. But like I said, a more formal Vanessa Guillen video is going to come out. She deserves her own video. So, I thought I had this. Here we go. We're going to go with this. This whole time I haven't showed you anything I use, and now I'm showing you what I'm using. See, I don't know what to do here. So I'm just gonna use this here because I forgot. I don't know what the hell I did with everything. Blush brush. Where are you? Okay, so this is my last step here. See, this is too light. And this is too glittery. Can't see anything. Do I have any blush? No, this is all I have. Okay, I'm just gonna have to work with it. So anyway, I hope all of y'all are doing great. And I hope you all are in high spirits and washing your hands and wearing, oh, I did put, okay, now I can see it. Oops, why didn't y'all tell me I had a line right there? Let me go to the store like that. Yeah, so anyways, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm in high spirits, DIYing the house. I'll do a DIY video so I can show y'all what I've done since I've been home. I self-quarantined starting, oh, it's been a week. No, a week and 1 day. So it was last Friday. No symptoms, but you never know. I'm just waiting for those results so I can go back to work. So I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, so I hope you have a great day, rest of the day, whatever day it is. Today's Saturday. Yeah. Anyways, well, I'll talk to y'all later, and like this video, subscribe, because I am going to do an actual formal video for Miss Guillen, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.